Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the back. They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Really nice run there. No, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Let's it fly. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Here comes the offense on second down. Give to the running back. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. On target over the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be...
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down. Here comes the offense on first down. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Excellent field position here for the offense. They move the tight end all over. Dropping back, it's Conway. Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Forced out of the pocket. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Caught near the stick. Offense set on first down. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, and it falls incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't do it. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to go up top on first down. Unloads it downfield. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really good-looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. On target to the left. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He wants to throw. He's going to take off. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet.
And the ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Steps away to find some room. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your league undefeated...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
That pass is well off. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Conway. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll be brought down.
And I love working the slot receiver. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. And they can't connect. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dialing up a second down pass play. He unleashes a long one. And it's caught inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bama.
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score. Now an extra point away from tying this football game going into the half.
Here comes that Alabama offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep...
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. Right down the middle. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Offense getting set for first down. Back to pass, it's Conway. He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this deep... Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Offense working from the pistol. Scanning the field, it's Conway. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And now on second down for this offense. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. Trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack from this defense. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Welcome, everyone, to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where their tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Red Raiders will boot it away to start the game. Coming out with it, it's Henderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down for this offense. The run from the shotgun. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Alabama quickly back to the line. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes.
The expressway is wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense considering his success now early.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage at the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll give it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
7, Texas Tech, 0.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the tailback. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
On second down, looking again to throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Here we go. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Morton. Gets open down the middle. Stopped after making the catch.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab outside. It's Douglas. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Red Raiders are on the move. The give from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score Alabama 7, Texas Tech 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Ball in the air, intercepted. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown time. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Texas Tech 0.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Now on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Caught in the backfield, it's Brooks. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Looking to move it through the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
On second down, wants to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground.
Going for it all. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Number 81.
That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside. Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. That ball skips through the... Touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. A first down for the offense.
691, get score! Cobra! Squirrel! Timber!
He wants to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Unleashes one. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, does it get any better than that? Creating a turnover on the very first play of the game. You talk about doing this all week, and you talk about, we can beat this team. We're going to go out there and execute. And to do it, the first snap, belief, climbing through the roof, baby.
Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll take it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Ibuka. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. quick pass on the fly motion. Inside the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
The RPO fired complete to the left. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Back to throw, it's Howard. He's got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Loss of 1 play. Brings up 3rd down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Kansas State 7, Ohio State 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The AT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. Oh, the ball squirts out. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That play just never had a chance. They knocked him down for a loss of 5. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Wants to throw. It's Howard. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Kansas City, 7.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. The quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
As a defender, you use the sideline as the 12th man. That's another guy. You know the play stops there. He can't make a catch. Great job by the wide receiver, fighting for his space, catching the ball, and staying in bounds.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The aerial assault continues. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ballgame.
Looking for a man. It's Howard. Outside the pocket, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He's going to pass. Fires on the move. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man down the middle. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Fires the pass, intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43. 1st down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. with the catch. It's Tate. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Coming after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
The incompletion on first down. Now they face a 2nd and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
The inside handoff. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think again, if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Kansas State quick to the line. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Wildcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
It's 3rd and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but you got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on 4th down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ibuka. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wart's ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's second down. Johnson wants to throw it. He makes the connection. And he's still running after the move. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Wildcats. What a grab and go for the score.
Number 14 with the catch and score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Ohio State 24, Kansas State 17.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ibuka. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Grab behind the line. It's Tate. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 24, Kansas State 17.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on third down coming up. Let's call it third and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
Okay,
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Looking downfield, it's Howard. He lets it fly. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man downfield.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Get it out on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He's looking to throw it. Firing toward the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Trying to take it back. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 2nd down coming up. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid